do social commentary with this theme. That's really been my goal, and what I'm trying to do is have a little fun with it, be satirical, do a little social criticism, whatever. And I try to maintain that at all costs. And I don't see anybody exactly doing that. And so I feel okay. And it's like Steve King says, people ask him, how do you feel about Hollywood ruining your books? And he says, they're not ruined, they're right here on the shelf behind me. And that's sort of the way I feel about my zombie films, that they're still there, and they haven't been touched by the rest of this. It's also hard for me to think of having created the whole thing, because really initially I jumped on the bandwagon with the second film, because when I made the first film, I never thought of them as zombies. I never called them zombies in the movie. I didn't think they were zombies. I thought zombies were those guys in the Caribbean, doing the wet work for Lugosi. I didn't think I was making a zombie movie. I thought I had created some new creature, back from the dead. They were coming back the dead were coming back to life. Not because of some voodoo trick or anything like that, but this was meant to be a phenomenon that I thought, oh man, that should wake people up. And they shouldn't be arguing about their own petty concerns when this big deal thing is happening out there. And that's the story that I wanted to tell. And I never called them zombies, and I honestly never thought of them as zombies until other people that were writing about it, about the film, called them zombies. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. I should let you.
I was just wondering if you have any stories you could tell us involving Tony Pantanello.
Well, I mean, Tony Pantanello was one of the guys. The question is, any stories about Tony Pantanello? This was a guy, he and one of the guys that worked for Latent Image, worked with Latent Image, he was actually one of the partners, was a guy named Vince Cervinsky, who was in a couple of my films. And he's actually the guy that shoots Ben in Night of the Living Dead. That's Vince. And his brother, Reg, had a little fireworks company, and his partner was Tony Pantanello. And, they were the only guys that sort of knew how to blow things up. And we were making Night of the Living Dead, so who you're going to call? We called these guys, the only guys that we knew. They blew the truck up. They devised these squibs, which are very much like the squibs that are in use today in Hollywood, but it was their design initially. And I think that if you go back and look at Night of the Living Dead, it's one of the first times you actually see a little explosive squib and actually blood that, French Connection style, beep, that comes out of the wound. And these guys basically invented it.